Hi guys, welcome to Pattaya, Chile. Good to see you guys. Hope everybody's okay. What to talk about today? It's about travel abroad, especially the country of Thailand. Okay? So a couple days ago, you guys saw the video that I made about a Hmong woman from Sacramento, California. She took her family on a vacation trip to Pattaya, Thailand, and her father and a friend, they went to this go-go bar, and they ordered some drinks, and they ordered a go-go dancer to come and sit with them, serving them alcohol, whatever, beer, liquors, and chatting with her dad, her father, and the owner or the boyfriend was not happy about it. So they have an altercation. They had a fight in the bar, and she ended up broken nose, broken eyes, bruise on her face. Her father got beat up, punched in the face, the neck, and something. His arms got hurt. So you guys remember that one? Just a couple days ago that I posted. So it's on my channel here. It's called Family Travel to Thailand and Got Beat Up. Okay? So if you haven't seen that video, feel free to check it out. It's about Jennifer Lee and her family vacation trip to Thailand, Pattaya, and got beat up. Okay? Now, this one I'm going to talk about here, it's, for people like me, like you guys, who love to travel, who loves to go around the world, who loves to see places, who loves to explore, different culture, foods, places, etc. All about that. So this one is about a Filipino young woman. She traveled to Thailand, I think it's like 7 days ago. And when she landed there, she was on the street talking about her trip. Okay, so she had video clips that talking about her trips. The particular content that she put up on Facebook that it caused a problem. It caused it shake the people or social media. I think she took it out of her Facebook already. But here's one similar one that I kind of pull off from her Facebook right here.
I just arrived in Thailand and I only have this money, and I will see what I can get to this. Maybe I will get some food and I will look for clothes. Let's go. This is hello. How much for this one?
กี่บาท
25. Okay.
25 บาท
Okay. Thank you. And this is the first food that I buy. Let's try it. It's good. Let's look for another more. I was trying to pick up some clothes, but they're speaking to me in Thailand. I don't understand. Maybe they think I look like Thailand. I don't know. Maybe. maybe a little bit.
So as you guys see on this one, she goes to the vendors, food vendors on the side of the busy street, probably downtown Bangkok. She ordered a drumstick, She's saying that that's her first meal, first taste, first order in Thailand. And you can see that, you can hear that she talking about, the people on the street kind of don't speak English. And then talking about, what's she doing next. So just a similar video like this one that she still have on her Facebook. The one that she had on, and they make a very big deal about it. The citizens of Thailand, the people there, social media, made a big deal about it because, she's saying that people in Thailand don't speak English. It's not like in the Philippines where everybody speaks English. And that really fired up, start up the fire on social media that got her in hot water, So, I'm gonna read a couple of these social media influencers. They wrote a couple of these posted on their Facebook. Okay. This first one here is Ida Chipada Ethic. It sounds like more like this person is European, somebody from like Austria or Germany that lives in Thailand. And this person wrote in Bangkok, I am writing to formally complain about unacceptable and disrespectful behavior. This woman was extremely harsh and tactless in manner of speaking. Her comments were disrespectful and insulting, and particularly toward the people in Thailand. Such behavior is inappropriate and unprofessional. Thai people are kind, respectful, and welcoming. As we work here as OFWs, it is our responsibility to show respect to the local community and culture. Insulting people in Thailand is completely unacceptable and goes against professional and ethical standards. I hope this matter will be taken seriously and addressed appropriately. Sana Mablak account, Moa Mabla list, whatever that is in the end there. I don't understand what to say, but so this person poses on social media with this Filipinos image on this person's social media account. So that's one of the complaints that people complained. Let's go through another one. Here it says, Filipino tourist goes viral after ranting that her perfect English becomes fucking useless. In Thailand, she complained that locals, especially Grab drivers, can't understand her, sparking backlash from Thai citizens who says her attitude is disrespectful. Thai educator Crispy Freud respond calmly, reminding travelers that Thailand is not an English-speaking country and respect matters more than fluency. The drama explodes across ASEAN. That's the Asian society, whatever that. Social media during turning a simple language barrier into full culture debate. So it's becoming a big thing on Facebook, social media now, in not particularly in the U.S., but in Southeast Asia or this Asian country in ASEAN. Okay, in ASEAN, ASEAN including Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Burma. Those countries. Okay. Let's watch another video here.
Hi, so I just want to make things clear about the video I make that there's a caption Filipina in Thailand. While I was doing that video, I didn't mean anything hateful about Thailand. I was just explaining what is my experience, and the thing that I said, use translator, which is actually true, and I don't find it like looking down to the other people, because I also use translator, which is I have a lot of friends and they don't speak English really good, but me, I admit I don't have enough good English, but at least I can speak a little bit, and I can understand. And for me, there's nothing wrong with the video I make. I am just explaining my experience, and for me, I didn't find it that looking down to the Thai people, which is I find it really fun, but the video I make, I think it sounds a little bit wrong. I think I say it in the wrong words. So if you see it and you find it not good, I'm gonna say I'm sorry, but I didn't mean anything bad about my video. Maybe it was, I think I just say it in a wrong way, but I didn't mean that I didn't mean anything about that video about looking down people in Thailand because they don't speak English good. So that's all I want to say. And yeah, once again, I'm sorry if you find it wrong words. Okay, that's all. Bye.
Okay, so this video, I believe she's tried to apologize to the people in those regions, or people on social media who misunderstood her idea, her thinking, her feeling, how she got there, and it was difficult for her to communicate because she didn't speak Thai. But she does speak some English and Filipinos. So then it was hard for her to, even go around the city in Bangkok. So it's probably why she made a video, okay? And for everybody, every one of you, even including myself, if you travel abroad to another country, to me, respectfully, you have to respect their culture, their language, and their people. Because you are a visitor, you cannot insult the people there. That's their land, their country, their business, their people, and everyday life. That is them. So you just a visitor, you will have to play the part where you have to respect them. You have to be the one that suffer. You have to be the one that humble and asking for help, not them asking you. You see, guys? So anyway, in Thailand, it's different. You cannot criticize the royal family. You cannot criticize the army, the military. You cannot criticize the Buddhist religions. You cannot criticize your mother, the father, the elders. Okay? And these are the 4 or 5 things that you had to understand. You had to know, study about it, learn about it before you travel to Thailand. And you had to make sure that you keep your mouth shut for this kind of thing and don't use any of this language. Okay? So you guys remember that in 2021 there was a big thing about a Thai woman share audio video in social media blasting the royal family or whatever. Reminds me that when I was in Thailand many years ago, like 40, 50 years ago. You see, I was a refugee in the camp in Thailand. I lived there for 2 years. And I was tortured, I was beat up, I was, know all those things. One other thing that you have to know is if you're in Thailand in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m., when the national anthem song start playing on the radio anywhere, in the loudspeaker, whatever you at. When that song is playing, if you're sitting down, you need to stand up. If you are walking, you need to stop walking. You need to be you need to freeze and even pay attention until the songs finish playing, the national anthem. Okay? And even in the evening, 8 o'clock in the evening, they'll play that song again. So whatever you're at, whatever you're doing, you need to stop and get up, stand up, freeze, and listen until the song finish playing. Then you can go on with your business. Okay? So like I said, I learned that when I was in the camp that in Thailand, you cannot criticize the royal family or the king. If you do something like that, if you become enemy, you launch a rebellion against the military, the king or whatever, the royal family, and if they catch you and they know who you are, they'll take you in, they'll execute you. You're on the death row. And even that, after they kill you, they'll go to your ancestries, your family ancestry. They'll dig out every one of your family's grave, and they'll kill them, even though it's just a skeleton. That's the rule. Okay, that's the order. That's what do you call it? So if you guys seen the movie Anna and the King? Anna and the King. It was played by Chow Yun-fat and who's that lady's name? Jodie Foster. Yeah, Jodie Foster was playing Anna. She was playing like a teacher. This movie came out in the 90s. She's playing like an English teacher, an English woman that traveled to Thailand to teach English to the king's children. And in that movie, you guys remember there was a part in there that there was this Thai woman, Thai girl that the king, it would be like this, the 5th wife or something. And the king ordered to be the wife. Okay, he ordered her to go to the king, to the palace and to marry the king. That I think she was to be the 5th wife. But she already had a boyfriend, and from the poor village, but the king got his eyes on her. So she can't marry the boyfriend. She had to go marry the queen. I mean the king. Sorry about that. I meant the king, okay? Then Jodie Foster played a role in there, and she one day they're like in this marketplace, and she saw this girl met the boyfriend, and they exchanged something, and she noticed that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. So she talked to him and she told her the story. But it was a forbidden love, and it's like the crying game. The crying game in the scene in the piece in the movie. So anyway, in the end, the king found out about her affair with her old boyfriend. Even though she came to the palace, beared children from the king, she still remembered her old boyfriend from the village, and she kept going back and forth. Sometime when she went to the market, she'd sneak out and talk to him. So when the king found out, the king sent soldiers to kill the family and execute her in the city, in the village there. She was executed in public for the people to see and to understand. Okay, so it was, it's kind of like that in Thailand. So you don't mess around the king or the queen, whatever that is. And anyway, go back to the Thai woman that she was putting up audio, video into social media, kind of criticize the royal family. So I think I got the document here, okay? A Thai woman named Achan, a former civil servant, received a record-setting 43 years in prison sentence in 2021 for violating Thai strict lèse majesty law, Article 112, by sharing audio clips on social media that criticize the monarchy, and sentenced initially 87 years, but half for her guilty plea. This case highlights Thailand's severe law against insulting royalty, leading to lengthy sentence for broad interpretations of insult or defamations. So she's supposed to be punished, go to prison for 87 years. But because she pleaded guilty, she only get 43 years. You see that, guys? She was only 29 years old. She was found guilty. She was found guilty of 29 counts of breaching the law by posting audio clips containing criticism of the monarchy on Facebook and YouTube between 2014 and 2015. Sentence on charge 87 years was reduced to 43 and 6 months because she pleaded guilty. Her case followed a 2014 military coup. She was among several charges with La Majesty, Article 112. So punish anyone who defame, insult, and threat the king, the queen, and the heir apparent or regent. Each offense carries a prison term 3 to 15 years, with potential for multiple sentence. So overall, this is a broad application. The law is often applied broadly, even too vague criticism or sharing content by others. Even though if you share, she posts this out and you share this out, you can also get, you can get caught, you can also get sentenced, you get punishments. Serving as a significant tool to suppress dissent and criticism as noted by organizations like Human Rights Watch. Okay, so nobody criticized the royal family, the military, the Buddhist religions, it's another one that is important. The song, the national anthem. You should not violate any of this. It's a very severe penalty, a punishment that you will get. Okay? So let me bring you a story back when I was like 13 years old. So, after the Vietnam War, we were persecuted, executed, punished, and exterminated because the Pattaya and the Vietnamese. We helped the Americans. The CIA came to Laos, and then my people in the mountain Highlander mountain Laos hooked up, were recruited by the CIA. So we're fighting against the Vietnamese, the North Vietnamese, the Viet Cong, the Viet Minh, all that stuff, to block the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Now, after American left, they came in. They're saying that our parents, grandparents were enemy of the state because we helped the Americans. So we end up to be sent to concentration camp, where you're not going to return in re-education, and all the children were taken away to camps, to re-education. So we are so afraid. So a lot of people fled the country, became refugee in Thailand. So anyway, that's how I end up in America, because of situations. If the American didn't go to Laos, create a CIA operatives, and recruited our people to do their dirty work, we would be friendly to the people of Laos, to the people of Vietnam, and to the Chinese people. We were not labeled as enemies of the state. And then this thing wouldn't happen. We wouldn't end up in America. But you cannot change the past. It was already done. Our leaders, our tribe leaders, our ancestors, our great-grandfathers, our fathers were not educated. And remember, they're mountainous people. They have no writing. They don't have laws. They just live their life like nomadic people. So, yeah, so I remember this in my mind. We were in a camp in Thailand. I was about 13. And one morning, this young Hmong woman, she's about her 20s. I remember she came along with us. Her husband died while travel across Mekong River to Thailand. So she ended up in the camp by herself with some relatives, and she had no husband. But she went through the process, registration by United Nations, and she has sponsorship from America, and then we all end up in this little camp called Panatnikum in Thailand. So as you guys know, we end up in the big camp where everybody is at in Thailand. And this camp is called Ban Vinai. Okay? Ban Vinai, which is across the border from Laos, the Mekong River. And then we remain there. We have to go through all this screening process, and by United Nations, by American embassy, American officials. Then when we pass that, we'll travel 24 hours on bus to Bangkok, and we'll end up in another camp in Bangkok for whatever, and for your medical conditions. If you have TB, you have to take medicine. You have other stuff. Other disease. You have to be cured before you go to America. So we end up in this camp. It's like two camps. They have like a highway going in the middle, and then on the south side there's the south camp. The north side is a north camp. Where we were transported from Ban Vinai to this camp, we had to remain there and waiting, and then take whatever medicines that we had to take in the family, whichever family members. Typically, we had to remain there at least 6 months to a year, sometime 2 years. Make sure that the TB was cured. And then after that, we'll get to go to America. So we'll be transported from there to the second camp, which is the North Camp. In the North Camp, we can be there for like 10 days, and then, or maximum 2 weeks. Then we'll be transported to the airport in Bangkok, and then we'll be taking the airplane to our destination, maybe California, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Rhode Island, Michigan, whoever sponsored us. Okay. So anyway, in this moment, in my memories, I was in the South Camp. So one morning, we're like hanging around, playing close to the checkpoint where the Thai police are guarding. So in this camp they got high towers all around the camp, and then each tower they have a soldier up there with guns and guarding the camp. Make sure we don't get out of the camp. Make sure nobody comes in. So security tight. And so we're little kids. I was like 13 years old. 12 and a half, 13. So we're playing, close by the checkpoint, the gate that comes, the entrance that comes to the camp and exit. Only one exit, one checkpoint. So we're playing there, just hanging around. And then this older lady, this older woman, young woman in her 20s, the one that had no husband. Some reason she came there walking, and then the national anthem started to play at 8 o'clock in the morning. So she didn't stop. She kept walking. And then suddenly we saw this. We're a little kid. We saw these two officers, police, rush over, start yelling at her, then grab her, and they took her into a car vehicle, and then they drove her to the other side, to the bigger police station on the other side. So she will disappear for like a whole day, and then close in the evening they brought her back on the same vehicle, but they gave her a whole bunch of gift. So we're saying, they probably took her there and they raped her. Yeah, they messed up with her. They violated her. The police violated her because she was pretty, and she's, in her 20s, a very pretty woman. but no husband. So I know she was happy. So maybe she got something that I'm not sure. We're little kids, so. And this is an example of if you were in Thailand and the national anthem's playing and you're not stopping what you are doing, and you're walking, or you disrespect, and then you will be arrested. You'll be punished. Okay? So this lady, this young Filipino woman, her name is Ann Bodine, right? Ann Bodine. She is not bad. She's good looking. Petite, small, short, but good looking. And I did see the video that she took down a couple days ago. I saw the video. All she was saying is that she traveled to Thailand. She just landed, and it's very, very hard for her. She cannot find any people in Thailand that speaks English, and it was hard for her. So that kind of like, she don't know. She's like she doesn't understand why Thailand they have European travelers, American visitors, all these things, and how come these people there don't speak English? And they're not like the Philippines, and everybody speaks English, or like Malaysia or Indonesia. So it's kind of like, I know she didn't mean to criticize the people there, but to me, is that she was just concerned about herself, that it's hard for her to travel there as a Filipino woman, okay? And I can relate it to that. But, me, I can speak Thai maybe 20%. I can travel without any problem in Thailand. And, find my way around. And it's fine. So, in Thailand, it's different. You guys have to understand if you ever travel to Thailand, and I guess this Filipino Ann Bodine do not do any research before she traveled to that part of the world. So as you guys should know, that in Thailand, they preserve the language, the culture, and they're not like other countries, okay? And they're not like, I believe they're not like kissing other country or kissing somebody's ass, If you go to their country, you have to speak either their language, or you had to find a translator to travel with you, okay? So if I go to Thailand, I always find friends that live there, and we can travel together. I will pay for the expense, room and board, food, transportation. It's on me. And they can speak the language. Even though I can speak 20% of the language, understand 20%, it's kind of embarrassed for me to speak Thai with them because I'm not fluent in Thai. So it's kind of embarrassing. Let's give an example like this. So one time I traveled with 4 other friends, and we landed in the airport in Thailand. And not landed, but after our trip, we going to return home. So in Thailand, the airport, you come down to the airport, you go to the lower floor, and then you have to check in, and then you go to the 3rd floor, the 2nd floor, and then you travel to the airplane, and then you go home. So back then, we came back to the airport, and it's kind of fun because one of my buddy tried to ask the attendants, the check-in people, where do we go from here? And he tried to speak Thai, right? But then the accent, it was hard for the lady to understand, because he asked the lady what floor we going to be at. What floor are we going to be at? So you guys know that in Thai language, the elephant, the floor, and the what do you call the person sounds the same. Like it's the elephant. What is the elephant called? Chan, right? Chan. It's like, it sounds like this, Chan. And then the floor, what floor? And it say Chan, right? And then you say I am, and then you say Chan Kui Bai, Chan Kui Bai, and then they all sounds almost the same. And then because he tried to ask the lady, what floor do we go? And the lady laughed. The Thai lady that checked us in was laughing, and she said to us, if you don't speak my language, Thai, might as well not speak in Thai. Just speak English, or find somebody to translate it for you. If you speak like that, it's kind of embarrassing. So we're so embarrassed because that situation. Okay. So yeah, and like I said, in Thailand, you need a translator, you need a tour guide. So when I go there, I always find a nice, beautiful Thai lady, Thai woman to travel with me, or some friends that I know that are there that want to travel with me. So I don't have to speak a word. If I want to eat a hamburger, a fried chicken, I just give them the money, saying, order for us. Okay, order this for me. That picture there, that food, order that for me. Because I understand Thai language 20%, but I don't want to speak that language, because I'm getting, making them laugh. Okay. So anyway, this Filipino lady, young woman here, as you saw earlier on this video and its pictures, she's beautiful, good looking, beautiful, looking for a husband, and she's trying to travel to Thailand, explore all the Southeast Asian nations, and she speak English, not perfect, not fluently speaking English, but she got, kind of broken English, just like me. I'm not perfect in English either, because I only finished adult school in America when I came over here. So never went to college, never tried to master the English language, because I wasn't trying to be a teacher, a professor, or English teacher, or do anything, technical in life. I came here when I was 14. I was just finish up 3 years of high school and go to work, straight to work, trying to earn my living, live a life. So even you guys listen to my language here, my English is really bad. I mean, pronunciation, I'm not perfect. I'm not like kids that were born here. Like my children, my little children and my son, daughters, yeah, they are very fluent in English, but not me. Okay, I only had 3 years of schooling, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 10, 11, and 12. Then straight to work. Okay, and ever since then, never get the chance to go to school, do anything. But just like Ann Bodine from the Philippines, her English is broken. Never have a complete sentence, but at least I can understand her. I know that she's trying to tell me what it is, trying to say what that is. and try to explain her situation. So, but then she kind of said, you know, in Thailand, the people here don't speak English, and it's kind of sad, and that probably stir up the people. That probably make the people that Thailand feel that she's insulting them, their culture, their people, and their language. Okay, I don't think she insulted the culture. She's just saying, you know, the people in Thailand don't speak English, not like the Philippines, when everybody understands and speaks English. So you guys have to understand that in Thailand they don't speak English like the Philippines, because Thailand was never conquered by, you know, English-speaking countries like Portugal or like the Netherlands, like British and like the French or like the Americans. Okay, in Southeast Asia, Thailand was the only country that was never being conquered by European white nations. Okay, so like the Philippines, it was controlled by Spanish, and then later the English, the Netherlands. Okay, the Netherlands, English, and then World War II, American took over the Philippines because the war against the Japanese. So American has been there ever since 1940, or even before that. Okay, so it has been a long time. So all the people there it's a mix, a lot of mixed intermarriage, interracial mixed children. So maybe 50-50 Spanish, Spanish Filipinos, islanders there, you know. So and they have a establishment, they have a system that every little kid in the Philippines gets to learn English. So when they're in grade school, like, you know, first grade, second grade, third grade, up to high school, they have an English class that teach them. So all these kids that grow up in the Philippines, that they do go to school, they get a chance to speak English. Same in Malaysia, same in Indonesia, and Singapore, because these people know that English is an international language. So to be able successfully for touring, for business purpose, for all kind of, you know, whatever they want to do, they had to work with the American, the British, the Europeans. A lot of European goes there to visit, doing business. So English, it's an international language. So those countries understood. So they established earlier, they created a system for the little kids to learn English. While in Thailand, it's like they want to preserve their culture, and they do not want to put a system in place that every little kid have to learn English. Plus, they want to kind of like only the elite can speak English, so they can run the country that way. The poor people that cannot afford English is like for the rich, for the business, for the elite. So only the privileged children from the rich, and they grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, can learn English. Only them, their parents, can afford to pay for them education, and, you know, English education. So it's kind of like a private system for a lot of people in Thailand. Then the government there do not want to the public school to understand, to learn that. So that's why Thailand does not have a system to teach English to little kids in first grade all the way to high school. And after high school, if you go to college over there, then you can learn English by paying for it. Okay? Even though you're little, you can hire English teacher to teach a little kid to speak English. So if like 60% of the people in the nation of Thailand is poor, they barely can afford day by day meals, and they have to do all this. How do they have the money to go and pay for private lessons to learn English? So this is the part where people don't understand, and they go to Thailand and they're expecting the Thai citizens, locals, would speak the language. No. So yeah, I mean, I understand this thing. I have been to Thailand so many times and I couldn't understand. But the way Anne Bodine and the Filipino young lady here got herself in hot water is because I believe she compared these two things. That how come Thailand has no English speaking people, and not like the Philippines and everybody speak English. It's the part that really stirred up the situation, and they're saying that she's comparing the Philippines to Thailand, and she looked down on Thailand. So it's a very sensitive thing in Thailand that you need to watch what you're saying. Okay, so I hope the Thai people understand this part, and she already apologized on the video you guys saw earlier, and I hope that the Thai people, kind of water down this flame of fire, and it comes down, and she can go home safely. Just remember, if you travel the country of Thailand, you don't want to say this kind of thing, okay? Just even though you don't speak English, you can point out that I want that, and then you just say English, and they will understand, like sign language. You can do sign language, and people will understand if you want to buy things. But traveling place to place, it could be a little, tricky, a little difficult there for you to do that. But if you do want to do that, you need to hire, make friends with somebody there that can speak the language. It's easier for you to travel around. Okay. So anyway, I hope this, kind of refresh your memories of whatever you did in the past, or put something in your, implant this into your mind that you ever travel to another country, you had to respect the language. Just like how we live in America, and you see American people they're like, speak English. You kind of embarrassed when you speak your language in America, and then the general public doesn't like your language. If you're Somalia, you live in America, and you're talking Arabic, and some white people listening to it, they're like, what? And then it's kind of embarrassing, like if I speak Thai in America, and some American people listen to it, they're like, what are you saying? So even though you're not saying anything about them, they think in their mind that you actually say something bad about them. So that's why they want you to speak English in America. So if you go to Thailand, if you speak English or other language around these local people, they feel the same way. So they want you to speak their language. Or even though they know English, they just didn't want to speak to you. They just kind of try to speak the language. So just just adding a little bit of information for you guys, okay? I'm an Asian look alike. My people among people, but I'm not Thai, I'm not Vietnamese, I'm not Laotian, not Laos. But they consider me Asian, okay? So if I do travel back to there, they expect me as an Asian to understand Asian culture, Thai culture, Lao culture, Vietnamese culture. So when I go to Thailand, I cannot hold, even though I have a wife or a girlfriend, whatever, I travel in Thailand, it's not allowed for me to hold hands in public, to hug in public, to kiss a woman in public, okay? Or to touch her in public, whatever. We just walk normal. For white people like French, German, Austrians, European, whatever, Americans, you go there, they go there, they can hold hands in public, they can wear inappropriate clothes like wear bikini on the beach or wear whatever short mini skirt showing their boobs in public. They can kiss, hug in public, and the Thai people won't say anything. It's because they know these white people, that's their culture. So Thai people, they understand that. But if you're Asian like me, you go to Thailand and you do all these things, you will be in trouble, okay? You'll get in trouble. They will arrest you, penalize you for doing disrespect thing, okay? If you in this in the area, like let's say in the club, in the bar, where everybody's allowed to do that, yes, you can do that, but not in the regular, standard, local publics, okay? Even though makes me think of the old days. So we're in just me and 5 other guys. We're young. We're in our 20s. We were in Thailand for vacation. You know, we're in the city of Chiang Mai, Thailand. So one day we end up in this mega mall, this shopping mall. In there has an arcade in there. So in the arcade it has a bowling alley, right? 3 lanes, bowling. So we went there, and one of these guys that traveled with us, he was from France, Guyana. He is from Guyana and to the U.S. He migrated from the small French territory colony in South America to America. So he traveled with us, and he's one of those guys that, so used to the French culture. When, in France, if you meet somebody, you can hold the lady's hand and kiss, right? So anyway, we were in this bowling alley, and this attendant, this cashier, she worked there, right? She's beautiful. She was young, beautiful, in her 20s. And then she came to ask us, what do we want, on that. So after we talked to him, and then he's the one that's trying to pay her. And then he gave her the money, and she reached out with her hand, and he grabbed her hand, and he started kissing her hand. And we're like, stop, man, stop. You're going to get us arrested and penalized. So we start telling him that you cannot do that in Thailand, okay? So I hope some of these things will help you if you're able to travel to Thailand. And I want to end it here, and I'm going to appreciate so much that you guys joined me today. And I just want to bring this to you guys as a cautions, a precautionary event or educator you guys for this part. And don't do that when you're in Thailand. In Southeast Asia, whatever country you go, maybe you can do that in the Philippines, in Malaysia, but not Indonesia, okay? Indonesia is different. Not in India, not in Vietnam, not in Laos, okay? You have to, not in Thailand, you have to, even in Burma, you have to be respectful when you're there, okay? Respect the people, respect the country, respect the language, food, their culture, their clothing. So the law, the governments, the king, the monarchies, whatever their laws over there, right? So I'm gonna end it here, and appreciate so much that you guys joined me today, and we'll see you next time.